another live replay of the Phillies versus the Washington Nationals for game number 2 of the game. The Phillies won last night is six 6-3, and we had a grand slam by Derek Hill last night and a home run and a solo home run from Bryce Harper. So pitching for the Phillies tonight will be Jesus Arnold, and pitching for the Nationals tonight will be Carson Lewinsky. And yeah. And here we go, guys. I'm gonna tell you what the infield and outfield looks like for the night's game. So we have Alabama at first base. And Lewis Ray just arrived last night. He's playing second base. Trey Turner still at shortstop. Brady Stiles at third base. Brandon Rush is playing left field. Justin Clark is playing center field tonight, and Bryce Harper is in right field. I'm just gonna let you know that. So yeah. So we're gonna see how this all goes. Yo. And the Phillies gonna get 16-50 on the season. The Nationals gonna get 55-59 on the season. And I'm winning the Vice of Joe Young guys. I'm watching this game at MT Sports Philadelphia. People talking about Vice of can't hustle. The Nationals talking about we have what's it? Dylan Cruz, Andreas Chavino, Buddy House, CJ Webb, H. Ward, Jacob Young, Danny Ronnie, and Nasir Nunez, and Jacoby Burns, and that is your national starting lineup. To come at the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz in the bat for the Nationals on national players on base. 0 outs, start the first, here we go. He's going to the fifth street, Dylan going forward. And Dylan Cruz flies out to the right field and Bryce Harper. And Dylan Cruz out. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, John Andreas Chavarino next to bat for the Nationals. The national players on base. 1 out. On top of the first, here we go. He's going to the fifth street, Andreas running catch, goes straight with the 1. And he's going to the fifth street, Andreas swinging the miss, straight to 1-2. He's going to the fifth street, Andreas waiting for a swing in the miss, not strike 3. And Andreas Chavarino is out. Andreas Chavarino got struck the F out by Hayden Zarden, going to sit in the National W, yeah. First strikeout for Hayden Zarden, 1K. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Brady House next to bat for the Nationals on national players on base. 2 outs, top of the first, here we go. Hayden Zarden going to pitch for Brady, going for a running catch, goes balls 1-0. Hayden Zarden going to pitch for Brady, going for a swing and miss, strike 1-1. Hayden Zarden going to pitch for Brady, going for a swing and miss, and strike 2 is a 1-2. So Hayden King of favorite. Thank you for the compliment. And Hayden Zarden going to pitch for Brady, going for it. Swing and miss, and strike 3, and Brady House is out. Brady House, he got strike out by Hayden Zarden, going to sit in the National W, yeah. Second strikeout for Hayden Zarden, 2 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. That's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we have scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Philly players in the bat at the bottom of the first will be Kyle Swimmer, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. I'm gonna say that Justin Crawford and Darren Hill both good players. So and if anybody's saying that Justin Crawford ain't good, he is good. So he is good. So. At least Justin Crawford's batting average is not bad. Justin Crawford's batting is 261. At least Justin Crawford's not batting too bad. So here's gonna face Sterling. We got Castro leaning off DH. We got Trey Turner batting second, playing shortstop. We got Bryce Van Der playing right field. We got Lewis Arrays. We got newest speed player batting fourth, playing second base. We got Alabama batting fifth, playing first base. We got J.T. Reno batting sixth, catching. We got Bernie Marsh batting seventh, playing left field. We got Bryce Stott batting eighth, playing third base. And we got Justin Crawford batting ninth, playing center field. So no difference here tonight, y'all. So. Here we goes for the National. Carson Phillips change the picture. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Castro in the bat for the Phillies, no Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the first team we go. Carson Phillies got a 50 swing, running catch goes the ball 1-0. Carson Phillies got a 50 swing, running catch goes the ball 2-0. Carson Phillies got a 50 swing, 8 point. Castro grinds out to the first base and Andrea Cheverino. Castro was out, Castro 0 for 1. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, bottom of the first, here we go. Carson got a pitch gunner for Detroit, get ready for it. Riding catch goes to strike one on 1. Oh, Trey Turner got some clicks on his feet. Hey. And we never seen Trey Turner with them kind of cleans. Okay now. Switching to them. And then Carson got a pitch for Detroit, riding catch goes to strike 1. And Carson got another pitch for Detroit, get ready for it. Riding catch goes to balls 1-1. And Carson Lewinsky got another pitch connect for Detroit, get ready for it. Riding catch goes to ball 2-1. I don't know if the cleats that Trey got on matches with the whole gear he got on. It's just yeah. And Cam Police get another pitch for Trey, get ready for it. Riding catch goes to ball 2-1. And Cam Police get another pitch for Trey, get ready for it. He swinging down with the 5 balls and 2-2. And I thought Verstappen was the only one who had the cool color cleans. But I guess Trey got one of them. So then. And Carson got another pitch connect for Trey, get ready for it. He swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will advance to first base for the Phillies. And Trey Turner got a hit. He's 1 for 1, y'all. And Trey Turner singles on the fly ball to the center field and Jacob Young. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got one big player on first base. 1 out, bottom of the first team, we go Harper Nation. And Carson got a pitch when he runs great for it. You swing it down when it's a 5 balls 0-1. And Carson got another pitch coming for you, runs great for it. Riding catch goes balls 1-1. And Carson got another pitch coming for you, runs great for it. That ball's in the dirt, that's a ball 2, the 2-1. And Carson got another pitch coming for you, runs great for it. Riding catch goes to ball 3, the 3-1. Good lose razor right there, And Carson got another pitch coming for you, runs great for it. And that is ball 4. And Bryce Harper is walked and rests the first base for the Phillies. This is Vice 7's first one game, so the Phillies have Vice 7 first base and Trey Turner on second base. And coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. For the first time this season that we acquired from the San Francisco Giants, number 4, Louis Rising, making his Phillies debut. Let's clap your hands, John. Louis making his Phillies debut. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Louis Rising next to the bat for the Phillies. We have Phillies players on first and second base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Carson got a pitch going to bring Louis get ready for it. You swing it down with the 5 was on 1. And Louis say he hates striking out. Well, Louis say you hate striking out. Well, we're going to change that. Because, you know. And Carson got another pitch swing. Louis get ready for it. That ball's in there. The ball's 1-1. I mean, we gave Louis away a stand ovation. First stand ovation. And Carson got another pitch going to bring Louis get ready for it. Come on. Right in the grass, and that's a single. And Louis Reggie will advance the first base for the Phillies. Louis Reggie hit his first single as a Philly. Hello. Yeah. 3-time batting champ. Hello. Come on now. They Rossi did good shit getting this man. That single Louis Reggie supposed to be for the Phillies. Louis Reggie 1-1 Young. And Louis Reggie singles on line drive to center fielder Jacob Young. And Vice Hop at second base. So the Phillies had Louis Reggie on first and Vice Hop on second base. And the Phillies scored a run. So scored the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run. And the Phillies get the first run score. And the bottom of the first thanks to Trey Turner. Louis Reggie got his first hit. And he got an RBI. Come on, new man. And I want to say for you, and welcome to the stream. We're having 5 rerun. And I'm sorry for yesterday. I wasn't trying to upset you, so I'm sorry for yesterday's sorry for yesterday's sorry for yesterday's Yeah, it's okay. We're friends and everything, so we're YouTube friends, so I figure, we shouldn't be fighting like that. Yeah, accept your apology too, Weaver. We had the Nationals manager coming to the middle to talk to Carson Pellinsky. That ain't good. He's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Nationals. And Nationals are bringing the guy that supposed to have started this game. They're bringing Zach Littell. Zach Littell was supposed to be the starting pitcher for the damn game. But they made Carson Pellinsky be the opener. And now they're bringing in the guy that's supposed to be the starting pitcher for this damn game. So they just went with the opener and bringing the guy who's supposed to start the game. Supposed to be the starting pitcher. They just switched it around. Louis Reggie is good right now. Now I'm starting to see this man. And he got his first hit as a Philly. His first RBI as a Philly. Like, yo. Now, Louis Reggie hit his first home run as a Philly. Then it'll be a whole different thing. Yeah, Louis Reggie's going to love since being part of, he used to play against the Phillies here. But now that he's in the clubhouse, he's part of the team. And this is like a good thing. Alright, so pitch change for the National. Carson Pellinsky is done pitching for the night. Coming to pitch for the National will be Zach Littell. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alabama next to bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies Bears on first base, second base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. Zach Littell got the pitch coming for Allen, get ready for it. Riders catching goes, the ball's going down. And Zach Littell got another pitch coming for Allen, get ready for it. Riders catching goes, the strike 1 is going to 1. And Zach Littell got another pitch coming up for you. Alex, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It's a 1-2. And Zach Littell got another pitch for you. Alex, get ready for it. Alec Bohm, why would you grind into a double play? Alec Bohm grinds into a double play to the third baseman, Brady House, to the second baseman, Julian Valdez, to the first baseman, Andrew Carino. Wilson Reyes, he's out of second base, Alec Bohm's out of first base. Dang it. And that's the answer to the Phillies. So it's going, the Nationals have 0. The Phillies have 1-1. That's the end of the first inning, gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the red. Looks like the Nationals turn the red top of the second. And that was one of the Phillies. And the three Philly players and the three national players in the red top of the second will be C.J. Abraham, Harry Ford, and Jacob Young. Harry Lozada's teammate, Marlon's teammate, his teammate, Lazy is good, so, and the fact that, yeah, because Lozada knows Louis Lazy, because, they were teammates on the Marlins, so he knows them really well, so this is kind of good that they brought those two back together again, Just like how, like Bryce Harper and Trey Turner were both teammates on the Nationals, and then Bryce Harper got traded to the Phillies, but Trey Turner got traded to the Dodgers, and then it was separated, and then we ended up being the Phillies together, so, brought those two together. And I think also Castro played on the Nationals as well, and then Castro went for the Nationals, to the Red Sox, from the Red Sox to the Cubs, and then from the Cubs to the Phillies, so, yeah, it's like, small world, right? International star lineup, we got Dylan Cruz, Andrew Carrillo, Brady House, C.J. Ram, Harry Ford, Jacob Young, Delaney Riley, Nasir Nunez, and Joey Ventes, and that is your national starting lineup. So coming out the bat for the Nationals, we had C.J. Abraham going to bat for the Nationals, no national players on base. 0 outs, top of the second, here we go. Hayden Zolo got a pitch coming for C.J. Get ready for it. Right now, catching goes the balls 1-0. Hayden Zolo got a pitch for C.J. Get ready for it. Right now, catching goes the ball 2-0. And Hayes already got another pitch for CJ, get ready for it. Right now, catching another straight 1 is a 2-1. Hayes already got another pitch for CJ, get ready for it. He missed it once this. He was ready to hit his first single and got his first hit and his first RBI as a Philly. Yeah, and he's really the senior him one of my first stop and second. Senior him got a W. This is senior his 22nd double on the 2026 season on the ground ball to the right field and Bryce Harper. So coming up next to bat for the Philly, coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Harry Ford. Next to bat for the Nationals, we got one national player in second base. 0 outs, top of the second, here we go. Lozada got a pitch getting for Harry, going for it. Running catch goes the ball 2-0. Hayes Lozada got a pitch for Harry, running catch goes the ball 2-0. Hayes Lozada got a pitch for Harry, going for it. He's swinging down as the 5 balls, a 2-1. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good Wednesdays. But you gotta remember Wednesdays. Justin Crawford is just as good too. So don't say that Justin Crawford sucks because Justin Crawford's batting average is not terrible. Now, if you want to compare that to somebody who got the worst batting average, Garrett Stubbs is the worst player on the Phillies. Now Garrett Stubbs got the worst batting average. Garrett Stubbs can't hit. Garrett Stubbs is terrible. So that's when the statement you made to say that Justin Crawford sucks. That's not true because Justin Crawford's batting average is not bad. Justin Crawford's batting 261. So that tell you right there he's not gonna have the worst batting average on the team. So just because he not hit a lot of home runs, but at least he contributes in other ways, hitting singles, doubles, triples, and stuff. At least he contributes. He's not terrible. So on the offensive side, so yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, so. So you gotta remember that. It's not about how many grand slams somebody hits in a career. It's not all about that. If you can't hit singles and doubles and triples and stuff, that counts too. It's not all about hitting the big home runs and the grand slams. It's not all about that. You gotta be able to get RBIs, doubles, and other stuff too. Those will count too. It's not always hitting for power all the goddamn time. But so it ain't always about hitting for power all the goddamn time. So you gotta know them. So you know them. So he's only gonna picture here going forward. So it's going to get swing if I want to do one. And then there's a swing makes a strike to them do. He's going to picture Harry running catching the ball 3-3-2 for count. He's going to picture Harry going forward. Harry forward flies out to the right field, right harbor. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, you had Jacob Young next to bat for the Nationals. You got one national player on second base, one out. Top of the second, here we go. And he's only going to picture Jacob running catching the ball, one out. And he's only going to picture Jacob running catching the ball, strike 1-1. He's only going to picture Jacob going forward. Yeah, it's hard to say because Bryce Harper plays first base, so when they change the position, they kind of get you confused. It gets you confused and so. And he's only gonna pitch me Jacob going forward, and Jacob Young flies out to the right fielder, Bryce Harper, and Jacob Young is out. I know because but I'm gonna get used to it because mixing up. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Delaney Lockley next to bat for the Nationals. We got one national player on second base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. He's only gonna pitch me Delaney going for running catching on strike was on one. He's only gonna pitch me Delaney going for one. Running catching on the balls on the one. What's that? You gotta give me a chance to get used to it because then everybody switch positions. So give me a minute to kind of get it. And Hayes is also got another pitch coming with Delaney going for it. And Delaney Lottie grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who do it to the first baseman at a moment time. And Delaney Lottie's out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score, the Nationals have 0. The Phillies have 1 run. And we went on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see if the Phillies can turn the bat to the bottom of the second. Still 1 the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players do bat at the bottom of the second league. JT Realmuto, Bryson Stein. JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, and Bryson Stein. Yeah, it'll give you, when players switch their positions because you have a new player that came to the team, it gets you confused sometimes. So. Well, I guess this one's gonna make you pissed off too, cause I heard that I heard the reason why Dakin Rossi didn't go for like a right-handed bat for the Phillies, go for try to get us another right fielder, is because Dakin Rossi said we're okay with having Brian De La Cruz be our right fielder for going forward for the season because they said Dakin Rossi said he's happy with Brian De La Cruz, he's happy with him being our right fielder, and he's really good. So they figured that they don't need to go get a right-handed bat. They don't need to get another right fielder because they think De La Cruz is the answer. Barney Cruz is the answer. So, and but I heard on filter that the Bill guy saying that it takes a while. It took a while for Barney Cruz to cut out the minors when he came to the Phillies and then get caught up. So it's kind of like and he did good and stuff. So that's the answer right there. So don't say that one. Don't say that Star. Don't say that one, Snitch. Because the Phillies are thinking about giving Dave Rossi an extended contract. So yeah, those talks about the Phillies haven't talked about giving Dave Rossi a extended contract, and talked about giving him a extended contract. So the reports talking about that. So that's happening. They talking about doing that. So they talking about doing that because and a lot of people are saying like, why does Dave Rossi deserve a extended contract when what should be done this season that he deserves to have one? So. I read the report about that. Yeah, so because I know Dave Rossi got a standing contract in like 2022 and extended from the 2022 season all the way to 2027 season. So they think about giving another one. So there you go. Question answer there. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have J2 Miller gonna come to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Exactly, tag of history, JT on catching on strike one. Then tag of Lucy, JT swinging the fouls on two. Then tag of Lucy, JT going for JT lines out to the shortstop. Let's see Nunez and JT is out. JT over one. Coming up next to bat with the Phillies, we have Brady Morris next to bat with the Phillies. They got no Philly players on base. One out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Zach Littell gonna pitch. Zach Littell got a pitch coming for you, Morris. You're ready for it. You swing it down with the foul was 0-1. Zach Littell got another pitch coming for you, Morris. You're ready for it. Wait. Is the Phillies are challenging this? Is National challenging or the Phillies challenging this? Wait. Yep, the Phillies are challenging this. Yep, that's a ball. Good challenge, Phillies. Y'all challenged that one. That's a ball. Riley's cutting go to the balls 1-1. And Zach Littell and then pitch Morris ready for it. And Brandon Morris lines out to the left fielder, Delaney Riley. And Brandon Morris is down. Brandon Morris, you 0-1. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. And Zach Littell got a pitch coming for you, Stott. Zach Littell got a pitch coming for you, Stott. Get ready for it. You're right, Ronnie's catching out as the balls 1-0. And Zach Littell got another pitch coming for you, Stott. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catching out as the ball 2-0. Well, at least at least 6 of them president of baseball operation, Mike Ganji, threw out the first pitch tonight, so that's exciting. Oh, and by the way, guys, on Thursday night before the Philly game starts at 6:05, the Phillies the Sixers' newest player Jaylen Brown's gonna throw out the first pitch. So on Thursday night, Jaylen Brown, the new Sixers player, is gonna throw out the first pitch. So yeah, so that's gonna happen. And Zach Littell gonna pitch for Stock ready for it. Running catching on the strike one is a 2-1. And Zach Littell gonna pitch for Stock ready for it. He's swinging down to 5 balls, a 2-2. What's up, Star Wars? Yeah, Star Wars, you missed it. Luis Arezzi got his first hit as the Philly, was a single, and his first RBI, and he drove in Trey Turner, and that's why he got the 1-0. So Zach Littell got another pitch, gonna race Stock ready for it. Right now, catching goes the ball 3, so 3-2 to full count. Exactly, Tug on the first way, stuck away for it. Oh, let me correct you on that one, Wednesdays. Don Manley doesn't play favorites. Don Manley's about giving players chances of giving players a chance to play. He giving people chances to play. So it's not about favorites. It's just giving everybody a chance to play. Cause like sometimes you gotta let Ronald Sosa play one night. You gotta let Crawford play one night. You gotta let Hill play one night. So everybody gets a chance to play. So it's not about favorites. It's not about favorites. Because you can't have somebody that's your prospect be sitting on the goddamn bench all the time and then just like never use him and saying because that's not fair. That's not fair. Because so stuff like that. You swing that go right into the ground. That single right stop with the first base for the Films. Right side got a hit. He's 1-for-1, y'all. And Biden started singles on a line drive to the first base of Andreas Giardino. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. Got 150 player on first base. 2 outs, top bottom of the second. Here we go. Selling Tug on the pitch, Justin Grayboy. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Justin Crawford will advance the first base for the Phillies. Justin Crawford got a hit. Justin Crawford is 1-for-1. And Crawford got a hit. He's 1-for-1, y'all. And Justin Crawford singles on the short line drive to the left field and then Longley. And right stop at second base. So the Phillies had Justin Crawford on first base and right stop on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Castro next to bat for the Phillies. We had Philly fans on first base, second base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Zachary Tug on the pitch, swarming the way forward. Rodney catch goes the balls 1 out. Zachary Tug on the pitch, swarming the balls and dirt the ball 2-0. Zachary Tug on the pitch, swarming the way forward. Castro grounds out to the first baseman. Andreas Giardino, Castro was down. Castro, you over 2. Castro, you over 2, and you straight at Justin Crawford and Vice down base. Terrible. That's the out to the Phillies. So it's going to the Nationals at 0-1. The Phillies at 1-1. That's the end of the second lane, gentlemen. We move on to the third lane, gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see the Nationals in the top of the third. And the 3 National players in the top of the third will be Nasir Nunez, Julian Rogers, and Dylan Cruz. Yeah, I'm gonna keep telling you that. I'm gonna keep telling you that it's not about favorites. Yeah, because it ain't about favorites though. So I'm gonna keep telling you that. So what's this? I'm gonna keep telling you that it's not about favorites. It's about getting every player on your roster a chance to play. So so it ain't about favorites. Because every interview that Don Riley has, he never once say, "Oh, I'm picking favorites between Justin Crawford and Derek Hill." No, he's saying they both good baseball players, and I give them each a chance to play. He's not picking favorites. If you listen to Don Riley's posting English, you would know. It's not about favorites or anything. So then. So it's not about favorites. Even when Rod Thompson was the manager, Rod Thompson wasn't picking when Rod Thompson was the manager, he let Justin Crawford play and stuff, and it wasn't about favorites and stuff. When you had to choose between Justin Crawford and Brandon Marsh when it came to center field, it wasn't all about favorites or anything. It wasn't about favorites. Just going back for between 2 players. It wasn't about no favorites or anything. So so that's the whole reason. And when Justin Crawford got the job as being the everyday center fielder, when he won the job in spring training, he was everyday center fielder, and Brandon Marsh went to play left field. So it wasn't about favorites, And then when Derek Hill got here, Derek Hill was the platoon guy. Yeah, so he wasn't really like the guy that was supposed to be like the everyday player. So so that's the whole reason for that. But it go based on how good a player is against certain kind of pitchers. Some hitters are good against lefty pitchers. Some hitters are good against righty pitchers. So so that's the whole reason for that. Whoever they fit at, they're good at. So And they got Mike Gansey. They got the Phillies baseball. They got the Sixers. President of baseball racing in the booth. Mike Gansey. Yeah, that man Mike Gansey is the man. You know. Yeah, so you know he is the man, yo. If you don't know, you don't know, because Mike Gansey is that man, making the Sixers look good. So you know that's just you know. You know what, Wednesdays? You don't tell me what to do, Wednesdays, because you're the one brought it up. You were the one who brought it up in the private chat with me, saying it talked about Justin Crawford's not good. So you started off first. So don't be telling me to drop it because you the one brought it up and try to say that a player's not good. So you the one started the whole conversation. I wouldn't even be talking about it if you never brought it up first. So remember that. Remember that you started first. So. See, you acting like a little baby because you know you get offensive by everything somebody say. You get offensive. That's all you do. You get offensive like that. Instead of being a grown person, you get offensive by everything somebody say. That's what you always do. You get offensive. You know, you get offensive. That's the problem. You always get offensive about every little thing. You can't even have a debate with somebody. You always want to get offensive because you know. Yeah, Star Wars. Star Wars. Ain't Justin Crawford a good baseball player too? Because I want to ask you this, Star Wars. Ain't Justin Crawford a good baseball player too? So I'm just gonna, come at the bat for the national. Yeah, the senior is gonna come at the bat for the national plays on base. Zero's top of the third. Here we go. And he's only gonna pitch me in the same when he catch 1-1-0. And he's only gonna pitch in the same when he gonna roll 2-0. He's only gonna pitch in the same when he gonna roll 3-0. He's only gonna pitch in the same. That is 1-4. And the seniors is one against the first age for the national. When you go ahead and start, you're going to look your first bat game. And it's a seniors. Right. Because Winston's trying to come out here and try to say Justin Crawford's son in the private chat with me, try to say he's not a good baseball player. He's trying to say that Justin Crawford's not that good. And trying to say like Derrick Henry is better. And trying to say like Justin Crawford is terrible. How is Justin Crawford terrible when he's batting .261? How is somebody that terrible? It ain't about hitting the home runs and the grand slams, It's about, that doesn't mean, cause, so that's the whole point right there. Try to prove for you, try to say like, yeah, so, that's just the whole thing right there. So coming up next to me for the Nationals, we have the goalie runs to the next match of the Nationals. We have one national playing first base. 1 out. 0 is top of the first, top of the third. Here we go. He's only going to face you doing really well when it comes to strike one. He's only going to go ready to go 1-1. And he's only going to put you on the ball in the third ball 2-1. He's only going to put you on the boy Joey Rose. He grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner to the first base Alabone. And the senior is red second base. So the Nationals have Jacoby Rossi on first base, and the Seniors on second, and the Seniors on second base. And he's out. Coming up next to Matt the Nation, Dylan Cruz next to Matt the Nation, one national player on second base, 2 outs. I mean, one out, top of the third. Here we go. 2 out, and and he's only got a pitch for you dealing great boy. And the senior was called still in third base by the pitcher Hayes on to third base when Bryson started. And the senior is down. And Hayes only got a pitch for you dealing great boy. And Dylan Cruz runs out to the shortstop Trey Turner to the first base at Alabama. And Dylan Cruz down. That's the answer for the Nationals. So it's going to the Nationals have 0-1. The Phillies have 1-1. Moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. It's still the Phillies turn the bat at the bottom of the third. It's still one of the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the third will be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Louis Arrazy. Trey Turner is 1-1 with a run. Bryce Harper got 1, and Louis Arrazy is 1-1 with an RBI. No, because you said, I can read what you wrote, though. I can read what you wrote. Like, I can read what you wrote. Don't try to because I have the information what you saying. So don't even try to change the subject on you because because I know what you wrote and it's on yeah so yeah 'cause I know what you saying so don't try to change the subject because I know because as you did say because I have it on X anyway so you wrote it on X so I had the information I had what you said it so yeah. Right here, because you said right here, because they like Justin Crawford more when Crawford is not good, not as good, and just dumb. So you said that about Justin Crawford. Can I repeat this again? Because, and I'm gonna read this again for you, Wednesday. This is what you said right here. Because they like Crawford more when Crawford is not as good, just dumb. You wrote that on in the group chat, so don't say you didn't write that. Then don't say you didn't write that. Mm-hmm. Don't say you didn't write that because the group chat said that you wrote that in the group chat and saying that. Mm-hmm. So you didn't say that. You didn't say that. They like Justin Carter more. Because at first you said it's dumb that they send the guy who won us the games thing. Damn him. So you mad about that. And then you try to say because they like Crawford more and Crawford is not as good. Just dumb. So you try to say Justin Crawford is not good. So with the so so you got Justin Crawford playing, and you said those things right there. So am I making shit up? No, you said those things. Yeah, you said those things. Yeah, yeah, you said yeah. It's in the group chat. Star Wars can read the group chat. You wrote it in. It's in the group chat. You wrote it in. Star Wars can see the group chat. You wrote it in. So you did write there. No, you wrote that in the group chat. It's in the group chat. The group chat shows what you wrote. So don't try to change subject and everything, cause because you wrote what you wrote in the group chat, you said about Justin Crawford, so you got to take that back when it says, because you said that in the group chat. So, you said that in the group chat, so don't even try to change something and say you didn't write them. Yeah, so, so, yeah, so what you wrote in the group chat is right there. So, don't try to change it and say, oh, I didn't write that, because the group chat shows everything. If you go to the group chat right now, you can see exactly what you wrote, and, yeah, because when you say Justin Crawford is not good, you said not as good. So yeah, so no, because anybody can look at what not good means, and if you look at the definition of what not good means, and then that so don't even try to change it. And also, I told you once that stop calling Don Melly dumb for letting Justin Crawford play. Even me and Star Wars told you stop saying dumb for that because you know, he used all his players and stuff. So you can't get mad because Don Melly wants to use Justin Crawford one night and stuff like that. You can't be saying that's a dumb thing because you can't say that's dumb. No, don't, because you get mad at Don Melly because he don't want to use your favorite player all the time. So you want to take it out on Don Melly for doing his being a manager. So that's what you want to do. So that's what it is. So come at the bat for the Phillies. We have Trey Turner at the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies Bears on base. 0 outs, top of the bottom of the third. Here we go. Second Turner the pitch. Trey with the catch ball now. Second Turner the pitch. Trey swinging and right in the grass. Not single. Trey Turner advance the first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner got another hit. Trey Turner single 2 young. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the third base and Brady House. Coming up next to bat of the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat of the Phillies. We got one Philly player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Hubba Nation. Hubba Nation. Hubba Nation. And then the time pitch, Bryce when he gets the ball below. Second time pitch, Bryce on the ball 2 0. Second time pitch, Bryce on the ball 3 0. Second time pitch, Bryce. That is ball 4. And White Sox base won against the first base for the Phillies. And this is White Sox first, and this is White Sox second walk of the game. So the Phillies have White Sox on first base and Trey Turner on second base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Lewis the Rage next to bat the Phillies. We got Phillies on first and second base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis running catch balls 1-0. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis running catch swing at 5-1. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis swing at 5-1-2. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis great for running ball 2-2. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis running swing at 5-1-2-2. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis the balls and thirds, ball 3-3-2 for count. Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis great for swing at the 5-1-3-2. And Devin Tucker the pitch, Lewis can wait for it. He swings at it, rolls down the wall, goes down the third base line, around the first base line. Lewis Reggie running around first, stop a second. Lewis Reggie got a double, yo. Lewis Reggie got a double, Lewis Reggie got a hit. Lewis Reggie is stupid too, yo. And this is Lewis Reggie's, Lewis Reggie get his 24th double on the 2026 season on a ground ball to the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And Bryce Harper the third base. So the Phillies have moved the Reggie on second base and Bryce Harper on third base. And the Phillies scored another run. So it's going. The Nationals had 0 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs. And the Phillies will get the second one score in the bottom of the third thanks to Trey Turner. That was 2-0 Phillies. Lewis Reggie is the best thing the Phillies ever got. Thank you, Dave Convosky, for that one. Because now you get praise for this. You know, because you get praise for this. Because you're doing your job right. And now we out here making Nationals look bad again. Look at this. Look at this. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone next to bat for the Phillies. We have Philly Bears on second base and third base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Them up is you. But Alec Boone get by top home. And Alec Tucker the pitch for Alec away for his swinging at the 5-1. Alec Tucker the pitch for Alec away for it. Running catch goes balls 1-1. Alec Tucker the pitch for Alec away for his swinging that was the 5-1-2. Yep, that was mentioned on X though. Because they mentioned about that, so I knew about it. Yeah, so as Alec Tucker, the pitch for Alec already born. And Adams Bone was out of the second spot to center field Jacob Young. Adams over 1. And Lewis Reggie rests third base. But the Phillies score another run, so it's going the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 3 runs, and the Phillies get the third run score, and the bottom of the third thanks to Bryce Harper, and that was 3-0 Phillies. But I'm going to just say this, y'all. Nationals, you stay, you're down 3-0. So, yeah, you're not that good. Nationals ain't good. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Miller next to bat for the Phillies. We have 150 player on third base, 1 out, bottom of the third, here we go. Zach Littell gonna pitch, gonna be JT, get ready for it, running catch goes balls 1-0. Zach Littell gonna pitch, JT, running catch goes balls 2-0. And Zach Littell gonna pitch, JT, get ready for it. He swung it down with a 5-2-1. JT revealed to get Lewis and Reggie home. Get our newest Phillies player, Lewis and Reggie home. Come on now. Small ball always works. Get up Reggie home, man. And Zach Littell got another pitch swing. JT get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It's a 2-2. Yeah, the Phillies are playing small ball tonight on Star Wars. They play small ball tonight. Other nights the Phillies will hit home runs and play small ball in the same game. But tonight they're just doing just small ball. So, like you said, Star Wars, other games the Phillies do a mixture of both. The home runs and the small ball. But tonight it's just all small ball. So, And is that a tug on the pitch between JT Greenwood, JT that's for time on you, JT the 11 November 6 1. And that until the University JT Greenwood, JT Real strikes out the foul tip, and JT Real is out. JT Real, you over 2 with your first strikeout? Dang it. Shout out to TV watching today, likes. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris next to bat the Phillies. We got 150 playing on third base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Zach Littell got a pitch, gonna play Morris ready for it. Runner catcher got a strike 1 is on 1. And Zach Littell got another pitch, play Morris ready for it. He's swinging that ball down the first baseline. And Brandon Morris running around first, stop a second. Brandon Morris got a double, yo. Brandon Morris got a double, yo. Brandon Morris got a hit. He's 1 for 2, yo. This is Brandon Morris. This is Brandon Morris' 16th double on the 2026 season on a short line drive to the right field of Dylan Cruz. And the Phillies score another run to score. The Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 4 runs. And the Phillies get their 4th run score in the bottom of the third thanks to Lewis and Racy. Now it's 4-0 Phillies. You know what? Can we say the Nationals stink? Can we say that right now? Everybody write in the chat, the Nats stink. Oh no, actually scratch that. Write in the chat, Nats suck. Can we write that now? Because, the Nats suck. Because, the Nats suck in this damn game right now. Can't do nothing. The defense is horrible. Like, they're just terrible right now. And we got 4 runs for Jesus Autumn. And we're not even in the 4th inning yet. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, you got Viking Stock next to bat the Phillies. You got 1 for on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Exactly, Tuck got a pitch, base stock ready for him. Running catch goes strike 1. Then turn the pitch, stock ready for him. Viking Stock runs out to the first baseman, Andrea Chavarino, and Viking Stock zone. Viking Stock, you 1 for 2. Viking Stock, you 1 for 2, and you stranded Brandon Morris on second base. 10, that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. We went on to the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the band. We see the Nationals getting the turn top of the form. And now it's 4-0 Phillies. And the 3 Philly players do at the back. The 3 National players do at the top of the form will be Andrea Chavarino, Buddy House, and CJ Ram. Yeah, it's clutch though. So what do you think now? What do you think of now, Winston? You want to take back what you said, like, having a rookie in the center field does help the team win games too. So so think about that. So think about that. And Lozada, we gave you 4 runs for us, man. And your teammate Ramsey's helping out. That guy's on the same team with you. Because now you get the Spirits that match them when you're with Miami again and Philly. So coming at the bat for the Nationals, we have Andrea Chavarino coming next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base. 0, top of the 4th. Here we go. Hayes already got a pitch for Andreas going for it. Running catch goes strike with 1. Hayes already got another pitch for Andreas going for it. Andrea Chavarino grounds out to the pitcher. Hayes Zotto going to hit first and do it to the first base for Alec Bohm in time. Andrea Chavarino's out. Yep, Andrew Painter pitches tomorrow night. And that's our other rookie too. That's our other rookie. Other prospect with our other rookie son. And coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Brady House next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch me. Brady get ready for it. Running catch goes. Strike was on 1. Hayes only going to pitch me. Brady get ready for it. Running catch goes. Balls 1 and 1. Hayes only going to pitch me. Brady get ready for it. Man, I wish Weaver would have came back to the stream. Weaver was in the stream and then he left. I hope he comes back down. Yeah, he's only gonna pitch you ready, great boy. He's swinging down when that's a 5 balls and 1 and 2. Yeah, I like him raising you too. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, that's not how you spell his name right. You gotta switch the A and the E and the E in the name, Star Wars. It's ARRAEZ. Yeah, because you switch the E and the A around. That's why, you know. Yeah. So it's ARR, 2 R's, and it's AZE. Not easy, not easy. Not it's A and 2 R's, but it's AE. Not yeah. You put EA. That's not yeah. You just messed that up. Yeah, he's only gonna put swing ready, wait for it. He's swinging there with the foul 1 and 2. He's only gonna put you ready, swinging there with still 1 and 2. He's only gonna put you ready, the running catch goes ball 2 and 2. He's only gonna put you ready for it. He's swinging there, go right into the grass, not a single. And Buddy House arrests the first base for the Nationals. And Buddy House singles on a line drive to the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Yeah, there you go. That's how you spell his name right there. Hold on, that gets one video. Oh, it's getting Yep. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham next to bat for the Nationals. We have one national player on first base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Hayes is only going to pitch me. C.J. get ready for it. Running catch goes balls around. Hayes only going to pitch me. C.J. running catch goes the ball 2-0. Hayes only going to pitch me. C.J. get ready for it. And a pass ball by the catcher, J.T. Remino. And Brady House advanced second base. Damn it, J.T. The ball right past your glove. And Brady House advanced second base. Oh, come on, J.T. And Hayes only got another pitch for C.J. get ready for it. Running catch, and Hayes only got another pitch for C.J. get ready for it. Running catch goes ball 3-3-0. And Hayes only got another pitch for C.J. get ready for it. Running catch goes, that strike 1 is a 3-1. Hayes only got another pitch for C.J. get ready for it. Running catch goes, that strike 2 is a 3-2 is a full count. And Hayes is only got another pitch for C.J. get ready for it. Running catch goes, that strike 3, and C.J. Abraham is out. C.J. got stuck that by Hayes only gonna send that national title, yeah. Third strike for Hayes only 3 Ks. So coming up next, the man for the Nationals, we have Harry Ford next to man for the Nationals. Got one national player on second base, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Hayes is only gonna pitch for Harry going for it. Running catch goes the balls 1 out. Hayes is only gonna pitch for Harry going for it. Running catch goes the ball 2-0. Hayes is only gonna pitch for Harry going for it. Running catch goes the ball 3-0. And Hayes is only gonna pitch gonna play Harry going for it. You swing it down when that's a 5-0, it's a 3-1. And Jesus is also got another pitch coming for Harry Raybourne, and that is ball four. And Harry Ford is walked and will race the first base for the Nationals. Way to go, Jesus Auto. You walk your second bat of the game. It had to be Harry Ford of the Washington Nationals. We got a mountain visit coming on. Here come Ken Carter coming into the mound to talk to Jesus Auto. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young. That's the bat for the Nationals. We got National players on first base, second base. 2 rounds, top of the board. Here we go. Hayes is on. Got a pitch between Jacob going forward. Round that catch to go. The strike was 0-1. Hayes on. Got another pitch between Jacob going forward. He swung it down with the foul was 0-2. Hayes on. Got another pitch between Jacob going forward. And Jacob Young, that's for Tom Young. And Jacob Young give up in the middle 6 on base balls. Oh yeah, I forgot that Hayes on got the VZ on his head for Venezuela because they were earthquakes and stuff. He must have found this in Venezuela or something. Or, And Hayes on got another pitch coming for you. Jacob going forward. He's swinging down when there's another foul still on 2. That's Hazel's dad right there. Headshots. Yeah, that's Hazel's dad right there. His dad must be like a Venezuelan native or something. And Hazel's gonna pitch gonna for you. For you on Jacob. I can't go to the Rose with him. I can't go to the Rose with him too. Hazel's gonna pitch you, Jacob. Swinging the that strike there. Jacob out. Jacob got struck out by Hazel's go sitting there. National second year. 4 strikeouts for Hazel's 4 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So it's for the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 4 runs. We went on to the bottom of the board, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see the Phillies new to the bottom of the board. And it's still one of the Phillies. The 3 Philly players due at the bat. The bottom of the board will be Justin Crawford, Kyle Sloan, and Trey Turner. Justin Crawford is 1-1. Kyle Sloan is 0-2. Trey Turner is 2-2 with 2 runs. Yeah, guys, I'm just thinking about this, yo. Man, Eagles preseason is right around the corner, guys. Eagles preseason is not this Saturday coming up. It's next Saturday. August 15th is going to be coming soon, guys. We're in this week, right? So once we get through this week and the weekend, August 15th will be the first Eagles preseason game down in Baltimore. Eagles, Ravens, preseason game number 1, August 15th at 7 p.m. on NBC. Whoo! It's gonna be top of the Eagles preseason coming, y'all. Yo, man, it's like, damn. And then in October we got the Sixers preseason games, you know. And then then you got to see the Phillies will be in the postseason for that matter. You got that, so it's a whole lot of things coming, So we definitely gonna be doing the Eagles preseason games, plus the Sixers three preseason games, plus the Eagles regular season, plus the Sixers regular season, and probably the Phillies postseason as well. So we're gonna try to make sure get them all in there, so they mix up everything, So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we had Justin Crawford going to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies fans on base. 0 outs, top of the board. Here we go. 0 outs, bottom of the board. Here we go. And Zach Littell going to pitch for Justin when he catches the ball in blue. Zach Littell going to pitch for Justin waiting for Justin Crawford grounds out to the first base. Andreas Carino. Justin Crawford's zone. Justin Crawford, you 1 for 2. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Stewart next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies fans on base. 1 out, bottom of the board. Here we go. Zach Littell going to pitch for Stewart, make the wait for it. Ronnie's catching goes balls 1-0. And Zach Littell got another pitch coming up, Stewart, make it ready for it. You swing at that one, that's the 5 balls, 1-1. And Zach Littell got another pitch for Stewart, make it ready for it. Ronnie's catching goes ball 2-1. And Zach Littell got another pitch coming up, Stewart, make it ready for it. And Castro lines out to the first base, Andreas Chamarino. Castro was out. Castro, you 0 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, bottom of the board. Here we go. Zach Littell got a pitch for Trey, great for it. And Trey Turner grounds out to the shortstop, Nassim Nunes, due to the first baseman, Andres Chamarino. And Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 2 for 3. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So it's going to the Nationals 0. The Phillies have 4 wins. It's the end of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. And we go to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the battle to the Nationals turn the at the top of the field. And the 3 national players at the top of the field will be the Landon Lively, the Sam Nunes, and Jerome Reyes. The kid won a Sixers jersey on. He won the VJ's Cone jersey on. And we're not even October yet, but hey, that jersey will come in again. Coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Delaney Raleigh on the bat for the Nationals on national plays on base. 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch for Delaney going for it. Delaney Raleigh pops out to the third baseman. Watches side in foul territory. Delaney Raleigh is out. But coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Nassim Nunez. Coming next to the Nationals, we have Nassim Nunez next to the Nationals on national plays on base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch for Nassim going for it. When the catch goes strike to 1. Hayes only going to pitch for Nassim going for it. Right now, catcher goes balls 1-1. And Hayes only got another pitch to Nassim going for it. And Nassim Nunez flies out to the right fielder, Bryce Harper. And Nassim Nunez is out. So coming up next, the man for the Nationals, we have Jerome Ramirez, the next to the Nationals, the national plays on base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Hayes only got a pitch for Jerome going forward. Right now, catcher goes balls 1-0. And Hayes is only got a pitch for Jerome going forward. And Jerome Ramirez grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, due to the first base at Alabama in time. And Jerome Ramirez is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score, the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat to see the Phillies can the turn at the bottom of the fifth. And the 3 Philly players in at the bottom of the fifth will be Bryce Harper, Lewis Arazi, and Adam Boone. Bryce Harper got 2 walks and a run. Lewis Arazi is 2-2 with a double, 2 RBIs, and a run. Adam Boone was 0-1 with RBI. Alright, here we go, guys. Coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper coming at the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Zach Littell gonna pitch for you, Bryce. Great for it. You swing it that one. That's a 5-0-1. And Zach Littell gonna pitch for you, Bryce. Great for it. You swing it that one. That's a 5-0-2. Swing that goes right to the stage. That's a 5-0-2. And Zach Littell gonna pitch for you, Bryce. Great for it. And Bryce Harper grounds out to the shortstop, the same due to the first base and enjoys Derek Shelby and Bryce Harper's down. Bryce Harper, you 0-1. So coming up next, the battle of the Phillies, we have Lewis and Raising next to battle of the Phillies. You know, Philly fans are raised. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Here we go. Second time got a pitch going to play Lewis going for it. Riley's catching those balls 1-0. And Zach Tug on the pitch for Lewis going for it. Riley's catching those balls 2-0. I know Lewis already said he hated striking out one in his career. He hated them. And the Zach Tug on the pitch for Lewis going for it. Riley's catching those that strike one is a 2-1. Exactly, tell another pitch going for you, Lewis going for it. Riley's catching goes to strike 2 is a 2-2. And Zach tell another pitch to you, Lewis going for it. And Zach tell another pitch going for you, Lewis going for it. Riley's catching goes to ball 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. And Lewis raising another pitch. And Zach tell another pitch to you, Lewis going for it. And Lewis Raising flies out to the center fielder, Jacob Young. Lewis Raising is out. Lewis Raising, you're 2 for 3. Lewis Raising flies out to the center fielder, Jacob Young. Lewis Raising is out. Lewis Raising 2 for 3. Dang. Coming up next to battle the Phillies, we have Alec Boone next to battle the Phillies. No Philly Birds on Rays. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Here we go. Zach Littell got the pitch getter for Alec away for it. And Alec Boone flies out to the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And Alec Boone is out. Alec Boone, you 0 for 2. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So score the Nationals at 0. The Phillies have 4 runs to end the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the Let's see the Nationals going to the red top of 6. The 3 national players you at top of 6 week. Dylan Cruz, Andres Chavarro, and Brady House. The Phillies player of the week is J.T. Reno. And it's on BTV. Here's that man right there, J.T. Here's the win. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz going to bat for the Nationals. No national plays on base. 0 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. Hayes Zola going to pitch for Dylan away for it. Run that catch go to strike 1 zone 1. Hayes Zola going to pitch for Dylan away for it. Run that catch go to strike 2 zone 2. Hayes Zola going to pitch for Dylan away for it. And Dylan Cruz asks for time on Dylan Cruz 11 November is on base runs. And Hayes Zola going to pitch for Dylan away for it. And Dylan Cruz flies out to the center fielder, Justin Carver, and Dylan Cruz is down. I'm not gonna shave my eyeballs off, man. My eyeballs are fine, They're not they're not too bad. They're not sticking together or something. I get my eyeballs waxed anyway, and they're not that bad because And coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Andreas Chirino next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base. 1 out, top of the 6. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch to Andreas going forward. He's swinging there was the 5 was on 1. I'm not going to shave my eyeballs off because you know how somebody will look without eyebrows done. You shave it all the way off. You just look weird. You just look weird. Hayes only going to pitch to Andreas going forward. Running catch goes strike 2 on 2. Hayes only going to pitch to Andreas going forward. Running catch goes strike 3. Andreas Chirino's out. Andreas Chirino. You got to check that out by Hayes only going to say the Nationals. Yeah. Pitch strike up for Hayes only 5 Ks. We come out next to bat for the Nationals. We have Brady House next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base. 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch for Brady going forward. Running catch goes balls on him. Hayes only going to pitch for Brady going forward. Swing and a miss, and that strike 1's 1-1. And Hayes only going to pitch for Brady going forward. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Brady on the catch ball 1-0. Hayes only going to pitch for Brady swing at 5 2-1-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Brady running catch goes ball 2 2-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Brady going forward. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 to 2-2. And Jesus is also going to pitch for Brady going forward. And Brady House grinds out to the shortstop Trey Turner due to the first base of Alabama in time, and Brady House is out. And that's the answer for the Nationals. So score the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat, the 6th, the Phillies turn the bat at the bottom of the 6th. And the 3 Philly players do at the bat at the bottom of the 6th week. J2 Amerito, Brandon Marsh, and Bryson Stein. J2 Amerito is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Brandon Marsh is 1 for 2 with a double with RBI. And Bryson Stein is 1 for 10. Bryson Stein is learning third base, and he's doing well, yeah. And if I said Bryson Stein can't do good at third base, but he's doing good, so. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had J2 Amerito to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Exactly Tug on the pitch for JT away for it. Riding catch to go to strike one zone one. JT, will you ever get a hit in this game? Please help us out. And exactly Tug on the pitch for JT away for it. Riding catch to go to strike zone one. Exactly Tug on the pitch for JT away for it. He's swinging down when that's a 5-0 zone 2. Dang, JT swing that bat, hit the baseball, and knocked right into the catcher, and right into Harry Ford's chest when he felt that one. The Nationals on, he felt that. And Zach Talk another pitch swing, JT going for it. Riding catcher goes, balls 1 and 2. And Zach Talk another pitch going for JT going for it. Riding catcher goes, ball 2 and 2 and 2. And Zach Talk another pitch swing, JT going for it. And JT Reno grounds out to the third base and Brady House to the first base, Andre Chirino. And JT Reno's down. JT Reno, you over 3 with your first strikeout. All right, Star Wars, you said there's a couple players we trust. Star Wars, name the players that we do trust. Can you name a few of the players, the Phillies players that we trust in this game? So just name them. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Ross next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. That tells the first Morris ready for it. And Brandon Morris grounds out to the second baseman, Joe Players. To the first base, Andre Chirino. Brandon Morris is out. Brandon Morris, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Zach Littell got a pitch in for his stock away for it. Riding catches goes balls 1-0. Oh, you said Lewis and Razy and Bryson Stott? Yeah, those two right there, yeah. And Zach Littell got a pitch in for his stock away for it. Riding catches goes and strike ones 1-1. And Zach Littell got a pitch in for his stock away for it. Riding catches goes to ball 2-1. And Zach Littell got a pitch for his stock away for it. He swung it down with the 5 balls and 2-2. Because he goes to ball 2-1. Then took the pitch and stopped away for it. He swung it down and goes right to the stand as a 5-1-2-2. And then took the pitch and stopped away for it. And Bryce started as for Tomo Yo. And Bryce started having the Bryce started as for Tomo Yo. And Bryce started having the 61 base runs. And then took the pitch and stopped away for it. Oh, you like Lewis and Razy and Bryce starts base running? And Weinstein flies out to the center field of Jacob Young, and Weinstein's zone. Weinstein, you 1 for 3, and that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So let's go with the Nationals at 0 as the Phillies have 4 runs. That's the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn to bat. See the Nationals getting to turn to bat top of the 7th. And the 3 National players in the bat top of the 7th will be C.J. Williams, Henry Ford, and Jacob Young. Star Wars, this game is flying, baby. You think about it, it's flying, baby. I know we might win 2-0 because we just won the first game yesterday, and then that's 6-4-3. Now we might win this game. We win this game tonight. That'll be 2 games we just took, and then all we gotta do is win the last 2 games, which is the one tomorrow night, 6-4, and the one on Thursday. If we win that one, we'll sweep the whole damn series and be like, yeah. So and because I can smell like that's gonna happen because if the Phillies keep playing like this, ain't no way the Nationals will be able to get beat us anyway. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we had C.J. Abraham in the bat for the Nationals on National Players on Base. Jarrell's top 7. Here we go. Hayes is only going to pitch going to play C.J. away for it. Swinging that one as a 5-1. Hayes is only going to pitch for C.J. away for it. Runner catch goes strike 2 is 0-2. Hayes is only going to pitch for C.J. away for it. Runner catch swinging the miss, not strike 3. C.J. Abraham got strike that 5 by Hayes on for the second time. Considering the Nationals, they go yeah. 6 strikeout for Hayes on 6 games. He's on still pitching, yo. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Harry Ford. Next to bat for the Nationals on National Players on Base. Went out top of 7. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch for you, Harry going forward. Runner catch goes balls 1-0. And Hayes only going to pitch for you, Harry going forward. Runner catch goes strike 1 is 1-1. Yeah, but hey, we got 2 new ballplayer pieces though. Caleb Clinton and Brooks Bradley. So, we forget about those 2. And he's only gonna pitch me Harry away forward. And if I was on top of the wall, and Harry Ford one drop first, stop a second. Harry Ford got a W. Harry Ford got a W. Dang it. And this is Harry Ford's second double in the 2026 season on the 5-0 to the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Justin Crawford, man. Oh, no, that was Marsh trying to get there. But they say they put on Justin Crawford, but Justin was nowhere to be found on that one. So, So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young. Next, the bat for the Nationals. We got 1 national player on second base. 1 out, about top of 7. Here we go. Yeah, Justin Crawford couldn't get it. And then Marsh tried to run after it. That didn't help. And coming next to the Nation, we got James next to the Nation. 1 national player on second base. 1 out, top of 7. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch for Jacob away for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1 out. Hayes only going to pitch for Jacob away for it. He swings the 5-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Jacob away for it. Right now, catch goes ball 2 and 2-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch it for you, Jacob away for it. Bryson Stott, you're the best third baseman ever. I even know that's Ed Williams' original position, but Bryson Stott, you just learned how to play third base today, and you're getting good at it. Like, why couldn't Bryson Stott play third base his whole damn career? He's that dang good. Just learn a new position, and then he just learned a new position like 5 minutes ago, and doing batting practice, just learn a new position, and now he's actually good. Like Bryce Stott been playing third base the whole entire season, And Jacob Young grounds out to the third baseman. Brighton started doing the first thing out of boom. Jacob Young is out. Coming next to bat with the Phillies, we have. Coming next to bat with the Nationals, we have Delaney Roddy next to bat with the Nationals. We have one national player on second base. 2 out top of the 7. Here we go. And he's only going to pitch for Delaney to wait for it. Swinging the mid, strike was on 1. And he's only going to pitch for Delaney to wait for it. Runner catching those balls on the 1. And he's only going to pitch for Delaney to wait for it. He's swinging down with the 5 balls 1 and 2. Right, and they said when they said and they say that Stock can't throw from third, right? They said Stock can't throw from third, but look at it, right? Stock can throw from third. That one at first. And they say he can't throw from third. He said he can't throw from third. Right? People said that, yeah. And he's only gonna pitch when you Delaney can wait for a swing and miss and a strike during Delaney got struck out for the second time by Haley Zardo going to sit in the National dugout. Yeah. 7 strike by Haley Zardo with 7 Ks. And that's 3 runs for the Nationals. So scored the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 4 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. The Phillies can do it turn at the bottom of the 7. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the 7 will be Justin Carver, Kyle Swimmer, and Trey Turner. Justin Carver is 1 for 2. Kyle Swimmer is 0 for 3. And Trey Turner is 2 for 3 with 2 runs. He says, so if it was Turner, he cannot do it. Trey Turner cannot throw for no third base. Trey Turner couldn't even do that. Trey Turner would able to throw that far. I know Hayes always having a good game, Star Wars. Like, literally, he's having a good game, so. If I was Don Melly, I would lose the Wednesday, play tomorrow night's game and Thursday night's game. I wouldn't even let him have a day freaking off. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford going to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0, top of the bottom of the 7. Here we go. Zach Littell going to pitch for Justin wait for it. Right catcher goes balls with him. Zach Littell going to pitch for Justin wait for it. You swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Justin Carver makes the first base for the field. Justin Carver got another hit. Justin Carver's 2 for 3, y'all. And Justin Carver singles on the ground ball to the shortstop in the same new hands. That's what I'm talking about, Justin Carver. Get yourself on base. It's your second hit tonight. The comeback next to bat the Phillies, we have Kyle Swimmer next to bat the Phillies. We have 1 Philly player on first base, 0, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Zach Littell got a pitch for Jay Swimmer waiting for it. Ronnie's catch goes, strike was on 1. And Zach Littell got a pitch for Swimmer waiting for it. And they try to do a pitch over to the shortstop to try to tag out Justin Carver. Justin Carver takes home. And Justin Carver is saved at second base. This is Justin Carver's 15th steal in the 2026 season on second base. Yeah, I'm cool with you, Star Wars. I'm cool with you, Star Wars. Justin Carver's having a good game tonight, guys. Justin Carver's 2 for 3. He's having a good game tonight. And Justin Carver got his 15th steal of the season. Yeah, Justin Carver's playing amazing tonight. for a rookie, though. And, coming up next to he's going to pitch for you. Second taking up pitch for you. The swarm Cowboy grinds out to the shortstop. The scene is the first base. Andre Samuel. Justin Carver to third base. And Cowboy over 4. Oh, you want to say how is Lewis Arrazy doing? Lewis Arrazy is 2 for 3. Wednesdays. Lewis Arrazy is 2 for 3. Lewis Arrazy is 2 for 3 with a run and two RBIs. Yeah, so coming up next to the Phillies, we had Kyle Stewart next to the Phillies, we had Trey Turner next to the Phillies. You got 154 on third base, 1 out, 5-7. Here we go. Zach Taylor going to pitch swing, Trey, get ready for it. Swing as the 5 was on 1. Zach Taylor going to pitch swing, Trey. He's swinging as the 5 was on 2. Trey Turner, get Crawford home. What are you talking about, Wednesdays? Who's trying to bait you? Who? And Zach Taylor going to pitch swing, Zach Taylor going to pitch swing. Trey, get ready for it. Rodney Cut, he's swinging as the 5 was on 1. Zach Taylor going to pitch swing, Trey. He's swinging as the 5 was on 2. And Zach Taylor going to pitch swing, Trey, get ready for it. Rodney Cut goes to balls 1 and 2. And Zach Taylor going to pitch swing, Trey, get ready for it. But I didn't know who you were talking about in Wednesday. He said he's trying to bait me. What are you trying to, what do you mean by that, Wednesdays? And he's only going to pitch me, Trey, get ready for it. And he goes balls 1 and 2. And he's only going to pitch Trey when he goes 1 and 2. And Zach Taylor going to pitch Trey, get ready for it. Swing, they go right into the grass. That's single. Trey Turner will advance the first base for the field. Trey Turner got a hit. He's 3 for 4, y'all. This is Trey Turner. And this Trey Turner's 3 for 4, y'all. And Trey Turner singles on line drive to the right field and Dylan Cruz. And the Phillies scored another runs. The score, the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. And the Phillies get their 5th run score. And the bottom of the 7th thanks to Justin Crawford. Now it's 5-0 Phillies. Trey Turner got an RBI single, y'all. Look at the pin cover now, Wednesday. 5-0 Phillies. Nationals can't do nothing in this damn game. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. We got 154 at first base, 1 out, 5-7. Here we go. Zach Taylor going to pitch, going for you, Bryce going for it. Zach Taylor doing a pitch over to his first base to make sure that Trey Turner goes to first base bag. Make it 10 number 1 at first base. Zach Taylor going to pitch, Bryce going for it. Ronnie's catch goes balls 1 out. Zach Taylor going to pitch, Bryce going for it. Ronnie's catch goes swing as the foul was 1-1. Zach Taylor going to pitch, Bryce going for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is a 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is a 1 and 2. Is that I know Hayes over 7 innings? And Zach Taylor got another pitch coming for Bryce going for it. Bryce Harper, will you get a hit in this game? That ball's in there is a ball 2, the 2 and 2. Yeah, the Phillies got that mojo, man. Every time when I think of the word mojo Wednesdays, I'm thinking of that character from Power, but I'm thinking that character from Powerpuff Girls. You know the monkey called Mojo Jojo? Yeah, that's because, when you watch the Powerpuff TV show, there's an evil villain called Mojo Jojo. So, so just so you said the Phillies got that mojo, man. Yeah, Andrew Payne the pitches tomorrow night at 6:40, yeah? And Zach Taylor another pitch for Bryce going for it. And the ball done 1-2-2. And then taking the wish you raise going forward. Vice Top strikes down the foul 2. And Vice Top is down. Vice Top, you go over 2 with your first strikeout. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Lewis and Raisy next to bat for the Phillies. We got 150. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Lewis and Raisy next to bat for the Phillies. We got 150 player on first base. 2 outs to the bottom of the 7. Here we go. Zach Latug on the fifth swing. Lewis get ready for it. He's swinging those at 5 balls on 1. Yeah, that's why I think the candidate from the powerful girls. And since you're here Wednesdays, Razy's up next, yo. Lewis and Razy's up next, so. Coming to bat for the Phillies, we're losing race in the bat for the Phillies. No, we got 1 finger at first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Zach Latug on the fifth swing. Lewis running catch swing at 5 on 1. Lewis and Razy, that's Zach Latug on the fifth swing. Lewis. He's swinging at the 5 on 2. Zach Latug on the fifth swing. Lewis going for it. And Lewis and Razy asks for a timeout, yo. And losing Razy get right in the back to some more baseballs. And Zach Latug another pitch coming up for you. Lewis get ready for it. Rodney's catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Zach Latug another pitch for you. Lewis get ready for it. And Zach Latug threw a pitch onto his first baseman, Andres Chavarino, to make sure that Trey Turner doesn't get the first base bag. Big attempt number 1 at first base. And Zach Latug another pitch for you. Lewis get ready for it. He's swinging down with the 5 balls and 1 and 2. What nickname did you say? What nickname did you say Star Wars? I mean, what's that, my man? He said, I know Mojo Jojo. Oh, that's what he's talking about. And let me get my point together so we can say the Zach Latug another pitch for you. Lewis get ready for it. And Lewis and Razy grounds out to the second baseman. Joey Vance to throw to the first baseman, Andrea Chavarino. And Lewis and Razy's down. Lewis and Razy, you 2 of 4. And that's Lewis and Razy, 2 of 4. And he stranded Trey Turner on base. Terrible. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going to the Nationals at 0 runs. The Phillies at 5 runs at the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the regular season Nationals to the red top of the 8th. Now it's 5 at the Phillies. And the 3 National players, the red top of the 8th being Nasir Nunez, Jerome Reyes, and Dylan Cruz. Oh, he said, what you say? Wasn't that? Can you write again? He said, Razy, come on, Polo. Let me know what you think. Okay. The one you talking about is a Razy with the polo shirt. Yeah, that's a funny nickname. What Star Wars? Why are you mentioning it's gonna rain? Why would you mention rain for him? Why would you mention rain for him? Yeah, and why Star Wars mentioning about rain? So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have the same Nunez going to bat for the Nationals on national plays on base. 0, top of the 8th, here we go. Hey, Luzardo pitch all the way to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Luzardo pitch all the way to the 8th inning. And so we got the seniors going to bat for the national plays on base. 0, top of the 8th, here we go. Hey, Luzardo going to pitch for the senior, go right forward, running catch goes strike 1. Hey, Luzardo going to pitch the same swing, the foul on 2. He's only the seen as seniors as for time, seniors give up in the veterans, he's more baseball. And he's only going to pitch me in a single way forward. His sweet arrow goes right to the grass, and that's single. And the seniors will race the first race for the Nationals. And the senior singles on the 5-0 to left fielder Brandon Morris. And Hayes goes up to 91 pitches, y'all. And coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jerome Reyes connects to bat for the Nationals. You have one national player on first base. 0 top of the 8. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch to Jerome. Get ready for it. And Jerome Reyes has for Tamayo. And Jerome Reyes will give up in the balance to more baseballs. Don't make his arm fall off. Damn, trying to say don't let the Lazard's arm get fall off. Said don't make his arm fall off. You talking about Lazard don't put his arm in. Oh, wow. And Hayes only gonna pitch gonna go in Jerome Reyes for it. Yes, those makes us laugh when he wins things. The only runs and lines out to the pitcher, Hayes on the only hand flips to the first base and at the boom, starting the first base back in time. Joey Wilson's out. When the senior is at second base. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz next to bat for the Nationals. You have one national player at second base. One out, top of the 8. Here we go. Hayes on the pitch, Dylan away for a running catch goes strike with a 1. Hayes on the pitch, Dylan away for a running catch goes balls with a 1. Hayes on the pitch, Dylan away for it. Jacob got pushed in the eye on a 10-year-old. Yesterday got one straight. Damn. National swing. He's only going to pitch me doing running catch goes strike with 1. He's only going to pitch me doing running catch goes balls with 1. He's only going to pitch me doing going forward. He swings as the 5 was 1 and 2. He's only going to pitch me doing going forward. And Dylan Cruz, that's for Tamayo. And Dylan Cruz, you're up in the middle, takes 1 baseballs. And he's only going to pitch me doing going forward. And Dylan Cruz rides out to the second base and moves the race. He's doing to the first base at the room. And Dylan Cruz down. But the same unit is advanced to third base. Oh, you weren't in the stream yesterday, Wednesday, so you know what happened. Because what happened, I'm going to explain to you what happened on Wednesday, so you weren't in the stream. You left the stream running up, so you didn't know what happened. So me and Weaver were having a conversation, right? Because he was asking about who's the new player, when Lewis race he going to arrive and stuff. And then in the chat, Weaver was writing the chat last night, spelling Lewis's name wrong. He spelled it with the I-O. He spelled it L-O-U-I-S. And I was telling him you can't spell like that and everything. And then he got upset yesterday about it, and then he was like, he got mad about it and stuff. And I was like, telling him, you can't spell a name like that. It's not funny, So I don't care that he spelled like that. And then today, what I did was I apologized to Weaver about having yesterday about the spelling the name wrong. And I said, I'm sorry for you making him feel upset about that, because I'm sorry for coming at him like that about that. That's all, and stuff like that. And he said, and me and Weaver made up, because if you scroll back up the chat, the beginning of the stream, you will see that that me and Weaver apologized to each other. Weaver said, I'm sorry and everything. And I said sorry to him, and he said it's okay. And Weaver said back to me, he said he's sorry for making me upset yesterday. So he apologized for it. So yeah. So that's what happened. So coming up next to the Nationals, we have Andre Chevy next to the Nationals, one national player third base, 2 outs, top of the 8. Here we go. He's only going to pitch to Andreas, running cut, swing the base, strike 1. He's only going to see Andreas waiting for Andreas Chevy, and the grounds out to the second base, and Lewis race. He threw the first base at the moment in time. Andreas Chevy is out. That's the S for the Nationals. Let's go to the Nationals at 0 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the 8, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the back. Let's see the Phillies turn the back to the bottom of the 8. And the 3 Phillies players to the back to the bottom of the 8 will be Alec Boone, JT Miller, and Brandon Morris. Alec Boone was over 2 to RBI. JT Miller was over 3 to strikeout. And Brandon Marsh is 1 for 3 with a double in the wrong behind. I keep telling you that Winston, Weaver doesn't want to be a mod. Weaver has told us in the stream multiple times that he doesn't want to be a mod. He said he just loves chatting with us and having fun with us. He doesn't want to be a mod. I keep trying to tell you that. Weaver keeps telling us that he doesn't want to be a moderator. You know, so no, he doesn't. If you would have asked Weaver, he was in the stream because he wants to be a mod. He said he doesn't want to be a mod. He never said he does. Because he never said he wanted to be a mod. He said he said it's okay if you and Saul was be a mod, but so yeah, he don't. He said it before. Like you forget that he said that and stuff. Winston, you forget that Weaver said that. Yeah, he said that he don't want to be a mod. So yeah, so yeah, he said he didn't want to be one. So. You just forgot, so you forgot when said that people said that, so you forgot, so you forgot. It's okay when said you forgot now. Vince James for the Nationals. The Zach told them pitcher not going to pitch for the Nationals. Trevor Williams. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm going to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies fans of 8-0. Here we go. Trevor Williams going to pitch for Alex Sweeney at the vote. One can go straight to one. And Trevor Williams going to pitch for Alex Boy Sweeney goes right to the ground. That's a single. Alec Bohm will base the first base for the Phillies. Alec Bohm got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And Alec Bohm singles on the ground ball to left fielder Jermaine Lowry. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we have J. Terry. Next to bat the Phillies, we have one for Gray first base. 0 is Valerie. Here we go. Hey, here go the newest right-handed. Here go the newest pitcher that we just got. Our newest right-handed pitcher, Caleb Clowney, is warming up, y'all. Caleb Clowney is about to come in the game. The guy that we got in the loser rating trade is about to come in the game. Yo, and coming next to bat the Phillies, we got JT next to bat the Phillies. Going to be first base. 0 is Valerie. Here we go. Trevor Williams got a pitch for JT. Running catch goes below. Trevor Williams going to pitch for JT. Running catch goes straight one. And Trevor Williams going to pitch for JT. Ready for it. Running catch goes ball 2-1. And Trevor Williams going to pitch for JT. Ready for it. And JT really has for time, y'all. JT really going to run the 6 away balls. And Trevor Williams going to pitch for JT. Ready for it. Running catch goes ball 3-1. It's okay, Winston. Winston, you're not the only one who got memory problems. My girlfriend Naomi has memory problems too. My girlfriend Naomi can't remember a lot of stuff, but she can remember a lot of stuff that happened with her when she was at part transition. She can remember that. My girlfriend Naomi can remember like when she was in part transition and stuff happened. She can remember that, but she can't remember anything about high school. She can't remember what happened to her in high school, but she can remember what happened with her when she wasn't living in part transition. She remembers that. But when it comes to remembering stuff in high school, she don't remember anything about that. So And when Joe was going to victory, JT was 25 was 3-2 for Kim. And Joe was going to victory, JT Sweden never was still 3-2. Yeah, Jenny, check the pin comments. The score is 5-0 Phillies if you check the pin comments. And Joe was going to victory, JT was Sweden never was still 3-2. Yeah, then he says go over the Phillies, just look at the pin comment. That's what it tells you. It tells you right then there. So you have to keep asking that question. You got to ask that question, Jaden. Yeah, so. I think Lewis already hit some runs for the Phillies, and I think a bunch of other players do. I can't remember half the players do. And and Trent was gonna invest with JT. Swinner is in that strike three, and JT is out. JT, you 0-4 with your second strikeout. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you have Brandon Marsh next to bat the Phillies. Got one defeat player in first base. One out, found the eight. Here we go. Trevor Williams got first three. Marsh, ready for it. Rodney catch goes balls without. Trevor Williams got first three. Marsh, right swing at the 5-1. And Trevor Williams got that first three. Marsh, ready for it. Damn, he shot the baseball. And Brandon Marsh passes into a four-shot and shortstop the same news the second base when Joe reversing. Adam Bohm is out at second base, but Brandon Marsh advanced to first base. So coming up next to bat with the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott next to bat with the Phillies. You got one defeat player in first base. 2 rounds, bound the eight. Here we go. Trevor Williams going to pitch for his Stott, ready for it. Runner catch goes balls with him. You know you kind of late in that, Jaden. Because the Phillies already sent Peyton Henry back to the Iron Phillies when we didn't need him anymore a long time ago. So we did, when we called him up, we brought Peyton Henry up here, and we never used him, and then we sent him back down. So, and Trevor Williams gonna pitch me, stop when he wait for everybody catching the ball. Peyton Williams gonna pitch stop when he catching the ball 2-0. Peyton Williams gonna pitch me, stop ready for everybody catching the strike 1-2-1. And Trevor Williams in the pitch with stock away for it. Right catching on the strike 1-2-1. Trevor Williams in the pitch with stock away for it. Swing that one all the way to the wall. And the Vice Stock went around first, stop second. Vice Stock got a W. Vice Stock got a W. Vice Stock got a W. Vice Stock got a hit. Vice Stock's 2-4, yo. This is Vice Stock's 22nd double on the 2026 season. On the sharp line drive to the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And Brandon Marsh advances to third base. So the Phillies have Vice Stock second base and Brandon Marsh on third base. Wednesdays, the Iron Pigs are the Phillies AAA team. If you search up the Phillies farm system, you got the Phillies single A team, which is the Clearwater Threshers. Then you got the higher team with the Jersey Blue Calls. Then you got the Phillies AA team, which is the Red Fire Phils, and then the Phillies AAA team is the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Yeah, so yeah, the Iron Pigs are the Phillies AAA team. If you travel to Lehigh Valley, and you go to that ballpark that's in Lehigh Valley, that's the home of the Iron Pigs. That's the Phillies home, the AAA team, the minor league team. Yeah, so so coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford next to bat the Phillies. We got 50 players at second base and third base. 2 rounds, 5 in the 8. Here we go. Trevor Williams gonna pitch to Justin, ready for running catch goes balls below. Trevor Williams gonna pitch to Justin, ready for a swing and miss, strike 1. Trevor Williams gonna pitch to Justin, ready for a swing. He's swinging down to 5 balls, 1 and 2. And Trevor Williams gonna pitch to Justin, ready for it. Swinging the miss, not strike 3, and Justin Crawford's out. Justin Crawford, you 2-4 with your first strikeout, and you stranded Bryson Stott and Brandon Marsh on base. Terrible. And that's 3 to the Phillies. So it's going to the Nationals 0. The Phillies have 5 runs, and that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 9th and following inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the vet. Let's see the Nationals going to turn the vet top of the 9th. The 3 national players, the vet top of the 9th will be Buddy House, CJ Lamb, and Henry Ford. Yeah, I think what's next? You need to look up like you need to look up the Phillies farm system. Just search up Phillies minor league teams and it'll tell you all the names of the Phillies minor league teams, and then you'll know because you right there. You didn't because and that way you get to know what the teams are. Guys, we got another Phillies player making his debut tonight, yo. We got another Phillies player making his debut tonight, and it's the guy that was in the trade with the with the Rays. So yeah, here comes one of our new guys. The new guy that's gonna come in the picture tonight will be Caleb Cullinan. Yeah, Caleb Cullinan, the new guy that we got in the Louis Reggie trade with the San Francisco Giants. So Louis Reggie's pitching teammate is coming into the game. So yeah, so Caleb Cullinan is gonna making his Phillies debut tonight, and he's gonna pitch in the ninth inning. So just letting you know that, guys. I ain't seen David Hill coming to the game yet. I don't think they mentioned anything about him coming to the game though. Star Wars. Let's see. No, David Hill did not come to the game. But defense, no, I don't see his name on the thing for coming in because. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it. So pitching change the Phillies. So he's out there pitching tonight and coming to pitch in his first game for the Phillies, number 56, and the loser racing trade, number 56, Caleb Cullinan. If you say that name right, yo. And David Hill is coming in the game. David Hill is gonna replace Bryce Harper. David Hill is gonna replace the best substitution. David Hill is gonna replace right fielder Bryce Harper, batting third, playing right field. And so that's a good thing. So that's good for Winstead. If Winstead was here, he'd be happy about that. Let's see how Caleb Cullinan is, guys. Let's see if he pitches good and he don't mess up the game because he's a new guy. So let's see what he can do. We gotta see if he's that good. I just saw it now, so what are you talking about, Jaden? So coming at the bat for the Nationals. Well, let's continue for the Nationals. So Larry Ortiz is going to pitch in for the Brady House. So Larry Ortiz coming at the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base 0. Top of the night. Here we go. Caleb Cullinan got a pitch for you. Ortiz running catch balls below. Caleb Cullinan got a pitch for you. Ortiz running catch balls strike one. Caleb Cullinan got a pitch for you. Ortiz running straight fouls 1 and 2. Caleb Cullinan got a pitch for you. Ortiz running catch balls 2 and 2. Caleb Cullinan got a pitch for you. Ortiz ready for it. And the verdict Ortiz flies out to the right fielder, Derek Hill. And the verdict Ortiz is out. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have CJ Lamb next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. And now we got a mouth video. Castro has played first base before, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that anyway, Jaden, because they're not gonna do that anyway, because because you can't fit Jaden. You can't Castro at first base, because if you do that, then you gotta have somebody DH and stuff. So cause then if you do that, then everyone gotta play third base, and what Bryce not gonna play it then. Because who's the race playing second base if you do that, and then Bryce Stott won't get to play at all. Because you got to think about who's going to play third base. You're going to have one more stop play third base. So, and that's the thing right there. So, yeah, so it's DH, so you can't do that anyway. Yeah, so Caleb Cody got a pitch connect by CJ going for another catch goes the ball to him. Caleb Cody got a pitch to CJ swinging the miss and strike one. Caleb Cody got a pitch to CJ ready for it. He's swinging down, goes right to the grass, that's a single. And CJ Van advanced the first base for the Nationals. CJ had singles on the ground ball to the center fielder, Justin Colburn. Thank you, Justin Colburn. That's not how you spell his name anyway in Star Wars. It's Kilina. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because that's how you spell his name. Coming up next to have the Nationals, we have Harry Ford. Next to have the Nationals, we got one national player at first base. One out of the top of the night. Here we go. Caleb Jordan. Got the pitch connect for Harry Ray Ford. Right now, catching the strike with on one. Caleb Jordan got the pitch to Harry Ray Ford. And CJ Abraham advanced the second on the defensive indifference. You can't do that. You can't fit Bryce Harper as a designated hitter. Bryce Harper been a designated hitter one time, and you can't do that. Because if you put Bryce Harper as a designated hitter, then Cal Stewart got to be benched. Jaden, you can't do that. You can't do that either. Because then you can't do that. Because you can't have Cal Stewart playing first base. He's the DH. You can't have Bryce Harper. You can't have Cal Stewart play first base and Bryce Harper the DH. You can't do that. You can't do that, Jaden. No, because then you can't do that. That means you don't want Bryce Harper to play in the field. Like, come on now, Jaden. That wouldn't work if you do that. Because Cal Stewart was a DH, not a person who plays in the field. So, you know that. So that wouldn't work, Jaden. That wouldn't work at all. Yeah, because you can't have Bryce Harper being DH and then Cal Stewart being in first base. You remember when we had Cal Stewart playing left field all the time, and then you know how bad that was. Yeah, and that's the outfield stuff. You can't have Cal Stewart playing first base, and then Bryce Harper when Bryce Harper got DH every game, because Bryce Harper was not even playing that bad this season. What he needs to do is he needs to be the DH zone. You know. And pitch out there in the corner field on turn, Harry Rose was caught on the strikes. Harry runs out. The first substitution, Jose Taylor's going to finish it with Jacob Young. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jose Taylor next to bat Nationals. One national player in second base. 2 outs, about the top of the ninth. Here we go. Caleb Cody got a pitch for Jose. Get ready for it. Right now catch goes balls for him. Caleb Cody got a pitch for Jose. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. The strike 1-1-1. Caleb Cody got another pitch for Jose. Get ready for it. Right. Yeah, so what Jaden's thinking ain't gonna really work because, and he's swinging down with the 5-1-2. You're right. I'm not sure his name is Duran. Johanna Duran, JHOANDURAN. You gotta say the players' names, not their numbers. You gotta say people's names, Yeah, they got names, The Caleb Cody got an investment. Jose, get ready for it. He's swinging down when there's another 5-1 still 1-2. I'm not sure when Duran's going to pitch again. So I'm not sure when we know that Duran's going to pitch again. You got to be in the studio to know for that one. So yeah, just not today though. So Caleb Cody got an investment. Jose, get ready for it. Swinging down when there's another 5-1 still 1-2. 3-5 balls at this event for Jose Taylor. Okay, Cody's wearing some Jordan shoes on his feet. It's clean, so there. And Cody got that pitch gonna be Jose, get ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike three. Jose Taylor is out. And that's the ball game. Final score is 5-0. Phillies win. Phillies shut out the Nationals in the second game. Wait. Hold on. Nationals challenging this? Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Yeah, that's a strike. That's game's over. Why was you challenging that? Game is freaking over, Jose Taylor. That's a game. Final score is 5-0 Phillies. That's strike. Final score is 5-0 Phillies. So and the Phillies take game number 2 of the 3-game series of the 4-game series for the Nationals. The Phillies won 2 games out of this 4-game series, y'all. Let's win 2 more and sweep out the damn Nationals, man. So and the Phillies won last night 6-4-3. Phillies took won the second game 5-0 shutout. So and this is the Philadelphia Phillies 15 shutout win this season, most MLB. Yeah, so and Haley Luzardo gets the winning pitcher of tonight's game. And Haley Luzardo moves to Haley Luzardo's winning pitcher tonight's game with eight innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, no home runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, no home runs, and a 3.36 ERA. And Haley Luzardo moves to 10-5 in the season. Haley Luzardo gets 10 wins the season. Hello. And if I had to pick if I had to pick your Chevy player tonight's game, I would give that to. And I'm giving your Chevy player tonight's game to the newest Philly player, number 4, Luis Arrazi. You will be your Chevy player tonight's game. And Luis Arrazi is 2 for 4 with a run, an RBI. So and Luis Arrazi, I'll give Luis Arrazi the Chevy player of the game. He's 2 for 4 with a run and 2 RBIs. Yeah, that's what I'll give. I'll give Luis Arrazi that one. Luis Arrazi is 2 for 4 with a 1 and 2 RBIs. So so Luis Arrazi will be sure to play the game. So that's what I'm going with. Yeah, so I say that, And that being said, shout out to Stone Down coming stream, shout out to Winston coming stream, shout out to Willie Rapid Fire Review coming stream, shout out to King Jaden 76 coming stream. And yeah, so guys, I will be streaming the Phillies. Guys, I will be streaming the Phillies versus the Washington Nationals for game number 3 of the 4-game series tomorrow night at 6:40 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. So to see how the Phillies do in game 3 of this 4-game series, and let's try to win the 3rd game, y'all. Oh, Jaden, if you were checking the group chat, you would know. You gotta check the group chat, and Jaden, it tells you who we traded for. So, but if you don't know, I'll tell you right now. So, just if you didn't know. Oh no, Jaden, you can go to my post section on my YouTube channel. I put down there who the Phillies traded and everything, and who the Phillies traded and stuff. Let me go there and tell you that one. Because I have the information right there. So I can actually tell you who the Phillies traded for and gave and what gave up. For that one, I can tell you that one because I do have the information right there. Jaden, can you asking who the Phillies traded to the Nationals? I mean to the San Francisco Giants. I can tell you that right now, Jaden. Okay, so let me tell you. So the Phillies traded right-handed pitcher Raymond McQueen and right-handed pitcher Marty Graham to the San Francisco Giants. And San Francisco Giants gave the Phillies Luis Arrazi, who played tonight, second baseman Arrazi, who played tonight. And who else you saw tonight? Right-handed pitcher Caleb Coloni. So that's what happened. We traded away two right-handed pitchers, and Roman McQueen and Marty. Yeah, so that's the 2 people that we traded to the San Francisco Giants. Just let you know that, Jaden. And he said who's pitching tomorrow. I'm getting to that right now. So wait, let me sing the song first. Get your head in the clouds, there's a lot to be learned. So look around. Once there was a sailor, thought he moved by Robert G. Flynn. Anyone knows that it can't move Robert G. Flynn, but he has house. He has house. He is high from high in the sky. So when you start to feel low, stand up and go, just remember that. Ooh, Once there goes another one between. Once there goes another one between. Once there goes another one between. Play. Let's go hunt the hunt for Red October. And I'm gonna answer your question, Jaden. You said who is pitching tomorrow? Let me answer that question for you, Jaden. So pitching for tomorrow night's game is gonna be Andrew Painter versus Jake Irvin. So Andrew Painter is 1-8 on the season with 59 strikeouts and a 6.72 ERA. And Jake Irvin is 2-5 on the season with 59 strikeouts and the 5.56 ERA. And you know what the funny question about this, guys? Painter and Irvin both got the same amount of strikeouts, 59 strikeouts apiece. So there you go right there. So that just answered that question right there. So you know, and your Painter's not doing so well. And your Painter got 8 losses. So I hope Andrew Painter pitches good tomorrow to get his second win at least. And hope the Phillies offense help him out. So you know. So Jaden, I answered your question about who's pitching tomorrow. So I answered your question for you. So that's the question I answered for you. So I don't know what other question you have, Jaden, because you know I already answered the question for you about who the Phillies gave to the Samson Giants and answered who's pitching tomorrow. So I already answered those two questions for you. So I don't know what other questions you have. So. Yeah, so you know. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the Phillies. Yeah, so. He said, "Where did the players stay when they're away? You mean like on the road trips? You mean when they go on the road trips? You mean Jaden? When the team goes on the road trip? You talking about? Is that what you talking about, Jaden? When the teams go on the road, when the Phillies team go on the go on road trips? You talking about? They stay in the hotels. They stay in the hotels when they go on road trips. You know, they stay in the hotels and stuff when they go on road trips. And just like with any NBA team that comes to play the Sixers, like you have the Celtics coming to Philadelphia to play the Sixers, they stay in the hotel that the city that they're coming to play the team in. They stay in the hotel. Jay, you should know that when you go to Atlantic City and stuff, you go and you stay in you stay in a hotel when you go to Atlantic City and stuff. So same thing you do when you travel into a different city to go play a team on the road. You stay in a hotel, Jay. You should already know that. You should know that, Jay. Everybody stays in a hotel when they travel, when they go on vacation and stuff. If you go to any part in the United States, Miami, Chicago, you know, LA, you stay in the hotels. Like you should know that. That should be a no-brainer. Dun dun dun. That's the dumbest question you had, Jaden. Like you should know that players stay in hotels when they travel on the road. Come on now, anybody should know that. Like come on now. Like you should know that question anyway. So the Phillies will advance on the 61 and 52 in the season. The Nationals then the 55 and 60 in the season. The Phillies will get the 61st win. The Nationals get the 60 loss. And yeah. And now the Phillies are up 2-0 in this series right now. Taking the first 2 games for the Nationals. So the Phillies only got 1 team more just to sweep out the Nationals. And the only reason why I say that, Jaden, you asked that question, that was dumb because, like, come on now. You should ask the question like, where do you stay? Well, where do you stay at when you go? If you're going to stay down in the city for like a week or two, where do you stay at a hotel, right? You could call up the hotel that you want to stay at in Lake City first, and book a room and stuff for how many nights and things. So you know, with the Phillies team is when they go on the road and stuff, they already make sure they have the hotels already called out when they're going to be coming to play a team on the road. So they already have the hotels already booked and everything because, you know, the Phillies organization pays for the hotels that the Phillies players going to stay when they go on the road anyway. So, you know, stuff like that. They already pay for that anyway. So, and, you know, so that's a no-brainer right there. Anybody knows that. So, that's just the one question right there. But another thing to say, guys, MG fan, we stand up. Let's go Phillies. And your girl Masteryhi Gaming is out. Peace, guys. See you guys tomorrow night for the Phillies and Nationals. Game 3 of the 4-game series with AG Pato on the mound. Let's try to win Game 3. And I hope that Luis Reggie plays in Game 3 tomorrow night. So, No, nothing changed with Reverend Sean. Reverend Sean is still in the injury list, so we don't know when he's coming back. So, yeah, so Anyway, Jenny, Reverend Sean is not even a good hitter anyway. He's a good defender, but not a good hitter. So, so 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 that being said, guys, see you guys tomorrow night for Phillies and that's just Game 3 of the 3-game series where you pay them and stuff like that, y'all. And that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the next Phillies regular season live.